Someone asked about the difference between vertical thought and horizontal thought. So I will give you concept which was given by Sri Ramesh Balsekar. And he identified vertical thought as this beingness which is experienced here and now. Simply this. This vertical thought or the bare sensation of I am is our fundamental reality. When this sensation moves in horizontal time as I am this and I am that, it becomes thinking. So the reason why it becomes thinking from thought is because that facilitates life as we know. For life to happen, the vertical thought I am has to move as I am this or I am that. And then the beautiful play of multiplicity and interaction between multiple organisms takes place, which is what we call life. It is our mind, which is a part of this horizontal movement, that identifies certain things as good and other things as bad. And this dualistic belief that there are certain good things, bad things, pure things, evil things, virtue, vice, all this dualism creates confusion and conflict. Because we try to be good, thinking that we can alter our thinking and become good. Whereas the sages were never concerned with that. So they said, identify or be basically. Be the vertical thought, that is what you are, the bare sensation of I am. That is where all separation falls down. And one experiences oneself as the pure awareness, the awareness aware of itself as pure knowing, or beingness, or I amness, or isness. This vertical thought is the foundation, and it is never detached even while the thinking is happening. The reason why we suffer is because we forget that our basic nature is peace, calm, and restfulness. We try to find life's solutions, problems to so perceived, solutions to so perceived life's problems using thinking, forgetting that the very base of thinking is I am, which is a vertical thought. So when one stays with that presence of being, it begins to grow. And with that comes peace and harmony. Even while thinking is happening, the anchor of beingness or one's own true nature is never lost. So Ramesh would say that the gnani lives moment to moment and accepts life as it comes. The only state that the gnani resides in is here and now. And in that, there is no rejection of anything, no alteration of any content, because the content is not considered as separate from the source from which it is emanating. Our basic nature is peace. It is already peace. Our peace is disrupted only when we try to think our way into happiness and peace. The very search for happiness, the very search for peace, produces disturbance. This was said by Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj in his book, I Am That. Nisargadatta Maharaj symbolized the vertical thought as the Shiva Lingam, the vertical Shiva Lingam as the I Am, and the horizontal plane on which it rests, the yoni, was considered to be the movement, the flow of life, the power, the Shakti. And the intersection where the lingam intersects with the yoni, that Shakti, that point, that is the supreme reality. Now, the same symbolism can also be extended to Christian teachings, where the cross can also be represented by the same. The vertical part of the cross can be symbolized as the I am, and the horizontal can be symbolized as the I am movement, as I am this and I am that, which creates life as we know it. And their intersection is the point from which everything emanates. It is nothing and everything at the same time. It is the pure potential. It is the noumenon. It is only our mind that categorizes thinking as good and bad. From the awareness perspective, everything is only a movement. And why does it create movement? Is because its nature is movement. One can ask this question, why does the vertical thought I am move as thinking in horizontal time when it creates so much disturbance for me, the separate self? And who is asking the question? The separate self, or me, or the ego. So the answer is, the vertical thought I am moves as horizontal thinking, as I am this and I am that, because that facilitates life's flow, so that life as we know can happen. When we accept the duality, when we accept the movement, it is then that we automatically reside in the stillness of our beingness, which Nisargadatta Maharaj called as the abidance in I am, which is our most natural state. That beingness is never lost. It is always readily accessible. So whenever the mind moves as thinking, I am this, I am that, just bring it back to being. Whenever the awareness comes, don't try to force it into being, because that is also a movement. Just when the remembrance comes to be, be. And one of my favorite and very simple quote from Sri Ramana Maharishi is, your job is not to be this or that. Your job is to be. Just be, and you will know that you are the unaffected witness of the phenomenal world, that you are completely detached from everything that is going on, from the drama of the world that is going on, yet you are the world too. Your light illumines the whole world.